didn't love Allah subhanahu. I didn't love the beauties of this world. No. I didn't love the material dunya of this world. No. I didn't love my car, I loved my sweater, I loved my watch. No, I loved you. So simple. Allah tells me the deen. This is the ease in the deen. Is it difficult to love Allah? The most perfect, most beautiful, most amazing, most wondrous being? It's only natural. Even the poets and philosophers, they can get a part of the truth. And they said to be human is to love. These poets and philosophers, they can get part of the truth, but they can't get what we in America say, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. They can't get that. That's only from Wahi. So they got the truth, to be human is to love. Whole truth, to be human is to love Allah. That whole truth. They didn't get that part. To be human is human. In other words, if you don't love Allah and on top of it you're a mu'min, you're inhuman. Inhuman. Inhuman to be a mu'min and not love Allah. Oh, distance from our own humanity. Allah SWT is so kareem. So kareem. Oh. Allahu liyum ladina amanu. يُخْرِجُهُمْ مِنَ الظُّلُمَاتِ إِلَى النُّورِ. Takes them out. Wants to take them out from the dhulumat, the darkness of their sadness, depression, tension, anxiety, into the nur of itminan and sukoon. Allah bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. Be well informed. Allah. Bi dhikrillah, khabar muqaddam. Only and only in the dhikr of Allah. Tatma'innul qulub, to the spiritual hearts find itminan. It's finished. Quran, Allah finished it. Said you can only be my lover. If you want to look for itminan out there, you can't get it, no way. Looks like itminan on the screen, you can't get it, no way. You want to look for itminan in novels, you can't get it, no way. All fake itminan. Doesn't even last 1 minute. Doesn't even last 1 minute. The sad, depressed university student puts in the movie on his laptop. 2 hours pass. The second the movie ends, the sadness comes back. That's not itminan. That was escapism. And he gets worried, he puts another movie in. The second that one stops, the depression comes back again. He keeps doing it until he just falls asleep. He collapses right there. He said, I crashed. Oh. Real itminan. Deen. Sahaba Ikram, when they were faced with a difficulty, got on the Musalla, prayed 2 rakats, 10-15 minutes, and the itminan lasted them days. You watch a movie for 2 hours, itminan won't even last you 1 minute. Understand, we're looking, asking the wrong questions, looking in the wrong places. Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu dhkurullaha dhikran kathira. Allah Ta'ala ordered many things in the Quran. He commanded sabr, He commanded tawakkul, He commanded many things. For none of them did He say kathir. Only zikr did He say kathir. Because you can't be a lover if you don't remember about it. You just can't, it's not possible. A very famous story. It actually goes back to the time of Tabai Ta'lim, the Shaykh of Mailan Majnun. Now since then it may have been exaggerated, embellished, fictionalized, dramatized, no doubt. Many of you would have heard of Mailan Majnun? Can Majnun be Majnun if he tells Layla, yeah, I think about you sometimes? I think about you a little bit. Can you be a lover? If your mother loves you, you're studying somewhere in a different city, and your mother says, oh my son, I love you, I think about you every 2 weeks. No. They say I love you, I think about you all the time. That's love. Think about you all the time. الَّذِينَ يَذْكُرُونَ اللَّهَ قِيَامًا وَقُعُودًا وَعَلَى جُنُوبِهِمْ. They remember Allah all the time. Literally standing, sitting, lying down. All the time. رِجَالٌ لَا تُلْهِيهِمْ تِجَارَةٌ وَلَا بَيْعٌ عَنْ ذِكْرِ اللَّهِ. Quran. Azim al-Sham. Rijal. Real people. Allah defines real people. Who are they? Nothing in this world, neither trade or commerce, is kinaya. No worldly occupation, worldly engagement can distract them from the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala one drop. One drop. Can you imagine what it would be like just to live one day like that? Just imagine what type of human state the Quran is trying to lift us to. What level of existence the Quran is trying to bring us to. Can you imagine one day in which not a single second did you forget Allah? Every second of that day you were drowning in the zikr of Allah. The Quran is trying to create a human being, Quranic mu'min, Quranic insan, is that person who lives every day of their life like that. Prays every salah like this, and the salah to the zikr. Can you imagine what that would be like? To pray one salah from start to finish, all in zikr. Sahaba Ikram prayed every salah like that. Very, very far from where we're supposed to be. All we can do is imagine what it would be like to have a better job. Imagine what it would be like to drive the bigger car. Imagine what it would be like to have the bigger house. Imagine what it would be like to live in a better neighborhood. And that's what we are imagining. Those are our dreams and aspirations. اذكروا الله ذكرا كثيرا. Remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala too much. This would have been enough. Right? Then Allah وَسَبِّحُوهُ بُكْرَةً وَأَصِيلًا. What you should do is tasbih. You should remember that He is above and beyond. He transcends. He is more amazing than anything you can imagine. He is absolutely flawless, pure, pristine, free from even the faintest hypothetical possibility of any defect. And you should remember that incomparable beauty of your Rabb morning and evening. About the same Quran. You must reflect and dwell upon that incomparable, amazing, wondrous beauty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Morning and evening, He will keep you from the beauties of this world. But we don't do it. Because it's not fun. No. We don't do it. Bukratan wa asila. And this is also canonized regularly. Literally morning and evening, day and night. That means you should regularly, what they call the will. You should have a regular habit of reflecting on the magnificent, transcendental nature of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, Ya Allah, you are our Rabb, you are Allah. You should tell us to remember your abundant. You should tell us to reflect upon your incomparable beauty and wonder morning and evening. But now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, oh Allah is Allah. Huwa alladhi. Allah ta'ala apna ta'arif karwane Quran. Dil se kaana se suno. Mu'mineen ko Allah ta'ala apna ta'arif karwane Quran mein. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is explaining who He is to believers in Quran. Huwa alladhi. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is that being. Yusalli alaykum. Wa malaikatuhu. Ya Allah. That you said about the Prophet. Inna Allah wa malaikatuhu yusalluna ala nabi. That you said about the Prophet. Allah said, no, alladhina amanu. You do the dhikr here. Same Allah and same salawat on you. Wa malaikatuhu. Same angel will send same salawat on you. The malaikat it includes every angel. Jibreel alayhi salam is going to send salawat on you. هو الذي يصلي عليكم وملائكته. Ya Allah, you tell me that that person upon whose heart Allah's salawat is coming, the angel's salawat is coming, can he be depressed? Is it possible? Could he have tension, stress, anxiety, sadness? Is it possible? We have lost the blessings of the zikr of Allah. You realize Allah wants to give us something. Allah Ta'ala dene wale hai, hum lene wale ban jaye. Allah wants to bestow and shower upon us His inayah, His fadl, His karam. Don't room to receive it. The salawat of Allah and all of the angels. يخرجكم من الظلمات إلى النور. Same thing. He wants to take you out from this darkness, out from the darkness of jahala to the nur of ilm, out from the darkness of dalala to the nur of hidayah, out from the darkness of ma'siyah to the nur of ita'ah, out from the darkness of ghafla to the nur of dhikr, out from the darkness of sin into obedience, out from the darkness of wandering astray or unknowing into the nur of being guided in Sirat al-Mustaqim, out of the darkness of being ignorant about Allah to knowing Him in His Asma al-Husna, out of the darkness of being distant from Him into the nur of being close, intimately close, qareeb to Him. Allah wants that for us. And then Allah said, وَكَانَ بِالْمُؤْمِنِينَ رَحِيمًا. Oh, Allah is Rahim on the mu'mineen. Who are mu'mineen? Mu'mineen are those alladhina amanu who say the base on those ayahs of Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. They become next level mu'mineen. How to get the mercy of Allah. Allah is Arhamar Rahimin. He is the most merciful of the merciful one. So we have to make ourselves magnets to attract that mercy. How? That we try. We live our whole life trying, and we even can die trying to do amal on all of the ayat, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. Trying to get that kamal iman, that mu'min. And for mu'mineen, Allah is Rahim. And those mercy comes on the mu'mineen. How much mercy? Let somebody think it's just this word. I mean, that's it. Tahiyyatuhum yawma yalqawnahu salam. On that day, yawma, on the day of judgment, yalqawnahu, that they will meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tahiyyatuhum, how will they be greeted? Salam. From Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the beginning of their day of judgment. That person whose day of judgment begins with salam from Allah, they're going to end up in Jannah. This is what Allah has prepared me and you for. This ear has been given to us for no other reason than to hear that salam. This is what we live for, this is what we die for. Allah. وَأَعَدَّ لَهُمْ أَجْرًا كَرِيمًا. Oh. Like a guest comes, you start preparing for him 1 day in advance, 2 days in advance. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His abadi Quran is saying for all of pre-eternity, means billions and billions of years, Allah has been preparing for them. For billions and billions of years, gazillions of years, infinite years of the past, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has been preparing for them. Ajran Kareem. Me and you are living to get to that stage. They're trying to get Ajr Kareem in this world. They're trying to get Ajr Kareem in the Akhirah. Because we left this love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We left loving Him and for His sake and in His name. Instead we learned them in the dunya. That means there's another ayah that is addressed to us that not an alladhina amanu. We didn't prove to be true to be alladhina amanu. To which is the ayah that is addressed to us then? Ya ayyuhal insan. Ya ayyuhal insan. Ma gharraka bi rabbika al-kareem. What in the world distracted you from this Rabbi Kareem? What in the world made you choose a path other than love for Allah? What in the world have you traded being His beloved for? What in the world do you think you have acquired and you've lost Him? The Arabs say, لَكُلِّ شَيْءٍ إِذَا فَارَقْتُهُ مِنْ That for each and everything in this world, if you lose it, there is a substitute. وَلَيْسَ لِلَّهِ إِذْ فَارَقْتُهُ مِنْ But for Allah, if you lose Allah, there's no substitute for Allah. There's no backup. There's no alternate. There's no replacement. We lost Allah. What do you say? People come in and say, I don't feel Allah in my prayer. Ya Allah. If you don't feel Allah in your prayer, no way you're going to be feeling Allah in the university. There's no way you're feeling Allah in the shop. There's no way you're feeling Allah in the corporate office. There's no way you're feeling Allah in your clinic. You're telling me you can't feel Allah in your prayer? Then you ask them, okay, what about your sajda? I can't even feel Allah in my sajda. If a person was eating ice cream and said, I can't feel the sweetness of my tongue, you'd say he's sick. Wouldn't you? When he's sick, take him to a specialist. And this person is saying they're in sajda. They've made wudu. Maybe they're doing sajda in masjid, they're in masjid. Their whole body is doing zikr. Their tongue is trying to activate the heart by saying Subhan. They don't feel it. They don't feel the glory of Allah. They don't feel the beauty of Allah. They don't feel the majesty of Allah. They talk to Allah in an unfeeling way. If that's not sick, then tell me what is sickness? That's spiritual cancer. Spiritual cancer. They can say Subhana Rabbi al-A'la. What a beautiful sentence Allah gave us. What a sentence. Subhan. Ya Allah, you are transcendent, you are amazing, you are above and beyond. Wara'u, 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 wara'u. Thumma wara'u, wara'u. You are incredibly amazing, perfect, beautiful, lovely Allah. Lovely Allah. Allah small fellow was supposed to be. Boys and the girls today, they message one another. My dearest this, my beloved that. Supposed to be my dearest, darling, beloved Allah. Yes. That's sajda. My dearest, darling, beloved Allah. That's what you're supposed to feel. The English terjemah. That's sajda. You should feel from your heart, my dearest, darling, and beloved Allah. Subhana Rabbi, Rabbi means my love. Allah SWT wants you to feel personal about it. He wants you to have personal feeling for it. The Ya, just that letter Ya at the end of Rab, Rabbi, the E part, that letter means mine, mine. Even if you could just feel that in your sajda, if 3 times in such you could feel mine, about Allah, mine, mine, mine. That will fix your salah. We can't even say one letter, the letter Ya in Rabbi. We can't even say that with feeling. Can't even say that with feeling. Allah means, when Allah is teaching us to say Rabbi, means from His side, He's saying on yours. He's actually wanting to say to you every set of 3 times, I'm yours, I'm yours, I'm yours. And again second says that I'm yours, I'm yours, I'm yours. And 4 rakats, that's 24 times. That person who 24 times in a 4 rakat salah felt that Allah Ta'ala said to me, I am yours, and I said, Ya Allah, you are mine. That is a salah, in the salah that tanha al-fasha'il. That salah will do that for you. Allah says in Quran that indeed salah, as-salah, as-salah. We take it as alif lam ahli, the zikr wal al-nafsi. As-salah. Inna as-salat tanha an al-fahsha'i wal munkar. A salah prayed like that, that'll keep you away from crude, vulgar profanity, and from that which has been negated and repudiated and prohibited. Don't feel Allah. What's the benefit of being mu'min then? You don't feel Allah. Once in America, there was a person, he accepted Islam. Somebody asked him, what's the greatest thing that happened to you? What do you feel? What's the greatest change that happened to you to become Muslim? He said, I got Allah. I said, you see this on the ground? Before, I didn't have Allah. Now I feel Allah. Got it right on the spot. And we are Muslim and mu'min, and almost everybody here, maybe everybody are born a Muslim family. We don't have Allah. We don't feel Allah. Don't feel Allah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, Huwa ma'akum aynama kuntum. Allah Ta'ala wanted us to know, look, I put you. Allah Ta'ala could have created us, put us on earth, sent us Quran, sent us Nabi alayhi salam, and said, okay, I'll deal with you on the day of judgment. I'll deal with you on the day of judgment. Absent, distant Lord. Could have been a possibility. But no, it's not like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala neither absent nor distant Lord. So he said in the Quran, Huwa ma'akum ayna ma kuntum. Don't think I'm absent. Don't think I may be unseen, but I'm not absent. I may be unseen, right? But I'm not absent. Huwa ma'akum. Again, Allah Ta'ala is sharing himself, who he is. Huwa, Allah Ta'ala is that being. He is ma'akum, with you. Aynama kuntum, wherever you may be, however you may be. He is with you in the masjid, He is with you at home, He is with you in the office, He is with you in the college, He is with you in the school, He is with you in the shop, He is with you in the market. He is with you when you're in a state of tahara, He is with you when you're in a state of najasa. He is with you when you're obeying Him, He is with you when you're disobeying Him. He comes to you as innani ana tawwab. He is with you when you're disobeying Him. Huwa ma'akum aynama kuntum. He is with you wherever, however you may be. Because you're mu'min. You're mu'min. Allahu waliyul ladina amanu. You're mu'min. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does qadr. He values your iman. It's your companion. Oh. The other person said, okay, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not absent. He's my companion. Maybe He's distant companion. I'm just in the Quran. فَإِنِّي قَرِيب. فَإِنِّي قَرِيب. I'm intimately close. Another ayah, وَنَحْنُ أَقْرَبُ إِلَيْكَ مِنْ حَبْلِ الْوَرِيدِ. I'm closer than your own self, really. Than your own jugular vein colored artery, than your own self. أقرب. We don't do the bait. We don't tell Allah to be. We're supposed to tell Him, you are Khalif to me, I'm Khalif to you. The bait. Reciprocate. Now there's always two ways. Allah Ta'ala, you're saying in the Quran to me, you are aqrab to me, you're even closer to me. And I'm going to be even closer to you. And aqrab. And I'm also close to you. That's how we should feel. We don't feel like that. Allah is Khalif and we keep Allah bayt. And all the beloved time. That's what we do. And like I told you, Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran, فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ. Remember me. فَاذْكُرُونِي. Allah says about Himself, remember me, Ya Allah. You are our Rabb. You are Malik. It's our job, we should remember you. أَذْكُرْكُمْ. Allah says in the Quran, I will remember you. Ya Allah, me? That's how you should feel. You have to feel feelings of Quran. Not just know meanings of Quran or recite wordings of Quran. You must feel feelings of Quran. Like you should feel. Like they say in English. Our English. Ya Allah, little old me. You're going, you, Allah. You are going to do zikr of little old me? For such an Allah I can give up anything. For such an Allah I can give up everything. Qurbaan jo aise rab karta, aise parvardigar karta. Can give up anything and everything for such an Allah. All I have to do is remember Him, and He will remember me. Allah. That is what Allah SWT is. He comes near to us when we go far. He remembers us when we forget Him. That's our Allah. So love for Allah SWT is the be-all and end-all of Deen of Islam. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا أَشَدَّ حُبًّا لِلَّهِ. That love is God through the dhikr of Allah, the dhikr al-kaseer that I mentioned to you, and that love is God through ittibai sunnah to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Number one way to get that love, dhikrullah, and I've already explained to you. Second way to get that love, ittibai sunnah to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Follow the beloved of Allah, because He has paved for us the path of lovers. The way of love is not an uncharted territory in the Deen of Islam. It's clearly mapped. It's called Sunnah to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So Allah SWT said in the Quran, قُلْ إِن كُنْتُمْ تُحِبُّونَ اللَّهَ. But all my beloved messengers, tell them. Loose translation, if they want to love me directly, if they want to try to love me directly, if they want to think that religion is a private affair between an individual and their God, they want to think that? No. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the name of that being. You don't come to Him on your terms, you come to Him on His terms. That's what Allah is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Zat Kanami. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the name of that being. Don't come to Him on your own terms. You come to Him on His terms. That's what He's saying in the Quran. In kuntum tuhibbun Allah. That if you claim that you love Allah, Allah says, no, tell them, tell them that they should follow your sunnah. They can't come to me without your sunnah. They can't do it. I don't accept it. Not accept it. Okay, that person said, okay, Ya Allah, I wanted to be your lover. You sent me to sunnah. You told me to ittibai sunnah. Now you accept me as your lover? Allah says in the Quran, not only will I accept you as my lover, I will make you my beloved, yuhbibkum Allah. Mana ashik banna chahta tha. Unki kala sunnat mein aapko mashrook bana dunga. Muhib banna chahta tha. Allah Ta'ala ka sunnat mein aapko mahboob bana dunga. He just wanted to be a lover. Allah Ta'ala said, break the sunnah. Why do you settle to be lovers? I want to make you beloved. Why do you just want to be muhib? I want to make you mahboob. Tell them, فَاتَّبِعُونِي يُحْبِبْكُمُ اللَّهُ وَيَغْفِرْ لَكُمْ ذُنُوبَكُمْ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will love you and forgive you your sins. Dhunub, jama, all of your sins. Can you say it? Will forgive you all of your sins. Oh, every ounce of sunnah is an ocean of mahbubiyyah. Whenever we give up a small sunnah, we give up an endless ocean of being beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's what we give up. How can we live without that? That's the very purpose of existence. Third way to get Muhammad and Allah. And then fourth way, and then I'll be done, inshallah. Third way to increase in our love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is to love the lovers of Allah. To keep the company of the lovers of Allah and to love the lovers of Allah. Keep the company of lovers of Allah, Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Ya ayyuhal ladhina amanu ittaqullaha wa kunu ma'as sadiqeen. Oh, you who believe, alladhina amanu. Same alladhina amanu. We've been talking about all that. Ittaqullah. Fear Allah as He deserves to be feared. Be aware and conscious of Allah as He is right that you should be aware of Him. Know Allah as He deserves to be known. If you want to know a way to do that, if you want to know a way to get the taqwa, كونوا مع الصادقين. كونوا مع الصادقين. You should join your company. All of you know, kun fayakun. Allah says, be and it becomes. So kunu is denoting your very existence, your very being. Put your very being in the presence and the company of their being. Ma sadiqeen. Who are sadiqeen? Sadiqeen are those who are truer to Allah than we are. That's it. They are truer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet than we are. More true than we. So if you are so true that you are like Maulana Rum, then truer than you would have to be Shamsid the Brave. If you are so true that you are Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, then truer than you would be Sayyidina Rasulullah. Sadiqeen. And it's again, Hukm of Quran. It's another one of the ayahs we've cut out. For those who were here in the beginning, remember? So the ayah, we've cut it out. So, brother, what's the need of all this company and gathering? What's the need? It's not fun. It's Quran, Azim al-Sham, Kalam al-Rahman. If that's not enough for you, كونوا مع الصادقين. Okay. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran, He has given two rulings. One is to lower the gaze, and one is to raise the gaze. One ayah to lower the gaze, all of you know that? To lower the gaze. All of you know, male believers and female believers, you should lower the gaze. There's another ayah. Two ayahs in the whole Quran about gaze. One is to lower the gaze. Second is to raise the gaze. Second is to do not lower your gaze. From those, الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ رَبَّهُمْ do not lower your gaze. Don't lower your gaze, instead seeking the beauty of this world. Don't lower your gaze from who? From الَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ, from those who call on your Rabb. You're in a different ayah. From those who call upon their Rabb morning and night. From those who call upon their Rabb morning and night. Don't lower your gaze from them. And Allah says in Quran, that's keeping the company of the lovers of Allah. Nabi Kareem said in Hadith, taught us how to make dua. Allahumma inni as'aluka hubbaka wa hubba man yuhibbuk. Oh Allah, I ask you to increase me in my love for you and my love for he who loves you. What? I need love for you. But also that person who loves you, I need love for him. Because my love for him will be lillah fillah. Therefore my love for him will also increase me in my love for you. People don't understand. Why do you look? Why do you love? Why do you spend time with them? Spend time with them. Quran, ulama, sadiqeen. Why do we look at them? Quran, don't lower your gaze from them. Why do we love them? Sahih, Prophet taught us that we should make dua that we should love them. Why do you try to become like them? Sahih, Prophet said, Al-mar'u ala deen khalili. That a person will be on the deen of that person they keep as their close companion. So the wise person will try to make a good person their khalil. What does khalil mean? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala calls Ibrahim Khalilullah. The word khalil means deep, intimate companion. Al-mar'u ala deen khalili. Here a person will be on the deen of that person who they make their deep, intimate companion. That's why we make them our deep, intimate companions. Because we want to be on their deen. Because they're better than us. They're at least truer than us. third way to increase in our love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the company and the love for the lovers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the fourth and final way is to increase in our talab. And the big problem, the real problem today is not that we don't love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or that we don't love Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, that we fail to do all the things that I mentioned tonight. The real problem is we don't even have talab for these things. We don't even have a yearning for these things. We don't even aspire to be wali of Allah. We don't even aspire to be lover of Allah. We don't even aspire to be beloved of Allah. We don't even aspire to be perfect follower of Sunnah. We don't even aspire to be loyal follower of Nabi. We don't even aspire, yearn, dream, make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for these things. That's the biggest tragedy today. All of our talab and raghbat and yearnings and aspirations and dreams have become for ghayrullah. Even such that some of us, our du'as are for ghayrullah. Our du'as are for ghayrullah. So on this night we can try to reignite the flame of our hearts and love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. To try to light the flame of talab in our heart that we want to love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That on this night we can make a niyyah, an intention in our heart that, Ya Allah, I too want to be amongst your lovers. I too want to be amongst your beloveds. Bring me to that path, that way, that mentality, that outlook. That is the outlook that characterizes your lover and your beloveds. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increase us in our love for Him, in our love for Nabi Kareem sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, in our love for all of those who love Him subhanahu wa ta'ala and Him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and our love for all of those who are beloved to Him subhanahu wa ta'ala and beloved to Him sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and our love for all of those وَحُبَّ أَبَّلٍ الَّذِي يُقَرِّبُنَا إِلَيْهِ, and our love for every single path and way and footstep that will lead us to Him. And may He put in our heart an aversion, a dislike, a distaste for anything that is not beloved to Him, and for anything that would lead us and distract us from, lead us away from Him, or distract us from Him. وَآخِرُ دَعْوَانَا أَنَ الْحَمْدُ لِلَّهِ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. So, before we do make dua, inshallah we'll make a short zikr of the heart. This is the zikr of the heart, it's a nafil ibadah. Dua and zikr are nafil ibadah. If you want to do farz ibadah, wajib ibadah, sunnah ibadah, you must find that in Quran and Hadith. But nafil ibadah you can do extra as long as it's not against anything in Sharia. For example, dua. Imam Sudais, big Imam in Makkah Mukarram, and in Ramadan when he leads the last 10 rakats of Taraweeh, then he also leads witr, and he makes dua kunut in witr. Dua kunut is mentioned in Hadith. In fact, there are 2-3 dua kunuts mentioned in Hadith. But Imam Sudais doesn't confine himself to those. He doesn't confine himself to the dua in Hadith. He goes beyond Hadith, additional to Hadith, extra to Hadith. And nobody in the world criticizes him for that. Because every person in the world knows that dua is nafil ibadah. And in nafil ibadah, you can go and do even more than what's in Quran and Hadith. So he does some du'as that are in Quran, he does some du'as that are in Hadith, and he does the kunut that is in the Hadith, and then he does extra dua. As long as he knows it's enough, he doesn't say it's sunnah. If he says it's sunnah, it's bidah. If he says, no, the sunnah one with this few lines I said, that was the sunnah dua kunut mentioned, and that's not the extra. That was nothing. That's only optional, extra credit. Just like the same thing I just explained to you for dua, the same thing with their dhikr. Just like later on in time, ulama made extra ways of doing dua, they also made extra ways of doing dhikr. Criteria, don't think it's farz, wajib or sunnah. And number 2, you can't have anything in that dhikr that is khilaf in sharia. So you can't make any dua that is against sharia. Right? Okay. So one way of doing zikr is to silently remember Allah in your heart. Because Allah mentioned the zikr in the Quran, but not mentioned the complete details of it. It's mentioned about 80% of the zikr in the Quran, and less of the details present. And that is Allah said in the Quran, وَاذْكُرْ رَبَّكَ فِي نَفْسِكَ. And remember your Rabb inside yourself. تَضَرُّعًا, with humility. خِيفَةً, silence. Another, many ayahs Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala linked the zikr and qalb, which is our spiritual heart. Qalb is your spiritual heart. One is your physical heart, the heart of your physical body that pumps blood. Qalb has nothing to do with your physical self, it's part of your ruh. Qalb is the heart of the ruh. Just like your whole ruh is inside your whole body, qalb is inside your physical heart. That's what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, مَنْ يُؤْمِنْ بِاللَّهِ يَهْدِي قَلْبَهُ. And does it mean Allah says hidayah, the physical heart that pumps blood? No. Yahdi qalbuhu means Allah sends the hidayah on the heart of the ruh, the qalb. Allah bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. You can be a wali of Allah and die of a heart attack. It doesn't mean that physical heart. Tatma'innul qulub means their spiritual heart. It's clear in Quran that the qalb, just like the function of the eyes is to see, the function of the ears is to hear, the function of the qalb is to do zikrullah. How to activate that qalb on zikrullah. That's what's missing in our prayer, by the way. Our body is doing zikr. Our tongue is doing zikr. So why do we say we don't feel Allah? Because our qalb, our spiritual heart, our ruhani dil, that's absent. That's absent. Like Allah said in Quran, لا تطيع من أغفلنا قلبه عن ذكرنا. Allah saying He made his qalb absent from our zikr. The qalb is absent. So we need to ignite the qalb. And the Sahaba Ikram, their qalb wasn't absent, their qalb was present. So they didn't need ignition. They didn't need jump starting. They were fully ignited. Later on when people were not fully ignited, they needed jump starting. So we try to jump start our qalb. That is simply make niyat. Qalb is not something, it's in the ruh, right? But you have no control over it. You don't have five senses control over it because it's not physical. It's present, but it's not physical. Like your ruh is there, but it's not physical. So the only relationship you have with the qalb is niyat, dua. So you just make niyat that my qalb is doing zikr of Allah. That's all you can do. So you make intention. What do you think of when you make this intention that I have fadkuruni al-kurkum? That Ya Allah, you said in Quran that if I remember you, you'll remember me. In the Nabi Kareem transmitted in the Sahih Hadith that Allah Hadith Qudsi, Allah SWT said, I will my servant when he remembers me. If he remembers me in himself, zakartuhu fi nafsi, I remember him in myself. So Allah, I'm remembering you in myself, humbly, secretly, silently, like you said in Quran. I ask that you remember me by sending, like you said, my yu'min billah, yahdi qalbu, send your hidayah on my qalb again. Give me another dose of hidayah, give me another chance. Give me another chance. And then we make niyat that our qalb is making the zikr of Allah's name. وَذْكُرْ إِسْمَ رَبِّكَ. Allah Ta'ala says in the Quran and make zikr of the name of your Rabb. And the name of our Rabb is Allah. So inshallah for 2 minutes just close your eyes, try to disconnect yourself from everything in the world. Sit relaxed, everything is relaxed, breathing is like nothing to do with breathing, sitting. You only close your eyes because Allah Ta'ala said in the Quran, وَذْكُرْ إِسْمَ رَبِّكَ وَاتَّبَتَّلْ إِلَيْهِ تَبْتِيلًا. So tabattal means disconnect yourself from everything. Trying to forget everything in this world and all that it contains. And fi nafsik, trying to go deep inside ourselves, into our qalb, and just make niyat that, Ya Allah, my qalb is remembering you. But the heart of my ruh wants to call out to you. I want you to send hidayah on the heart of my ruh. Soften it towards the deen. Increase it in its love for you. Forgive it and wipe away its sins. And I humbly plead to you, make niyat that my qalb, my spiritual heart, is calling out your name, as if my qalb is saying, Allah, Allah, Allah. لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله make dua سبحان ربي العظيم اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد وبارك وسلم ربنا ظلمنا أنفسنا وإن لم تغفر لنا وترحمنا لنكونن من الخاسرين اللهم إنا نسألك حبك وحب من يحبك وحب عمل الذي يقربنا إليك اللهم إنا نسألك منك أنت يا الله منك قربك يا الله يا الله يا رب كريم أنت ربنا ونحن عبادك يا الله you are our Rabb, you are our only Rabb. Ya Allah, we come to you with Tawheed. Ya Allah, you have millions and billions of servants in this world. You have had billions and billions of servants in the past. But Ya Allah, we have only one you. Ya Rabbi Kareem, if you do not accept us for the deen, if you do not open our hearts to your love, there is no other place for us to go. There is no other Rabb that we believe in. Ya Allah, we have but only you. Ya Allah, accept our du'as in this night. Ya Allah, each and every one of us, Ya Allah, came here to this masjid tonight, hearing that it would be a talk on love for Allah. We came searching you. We came wanting you. We came trying to find you. Ya Allah, you are Afoon Kareem. Ya Allah, be according to our husn zan. You taught Nabi Kareem about you, that Ana inda zanni abdi bi, that you will be with us the way we hold you to be. Ya Allah, you are Kareem. Ya Allah, we wanted to find you. Let us be successful in this quest. There's nothing else that we want in this world, Ya Allah, except to exist for you. We want to have a life that is lillah, fillah. We want to meet one another only lillah, fillah. We want to part with one another only lillah, fillah. We want to be included in the al-mutahabboona fillah, that those who met one another and loved one another for the sake of Allah. Ya Allah, accept this intention of ours on this night. Ya Allah, take out from our heart all the unlawful love that we have. Take out from our heart all the unlawful lust that we have. Ya Rabbi Kareem, we are sick and tired of our nifaq. We have come from a long way, Ya Allah. We have suffered in our own sins for a long time, Ya Allah. We make tawbah to you on this night. Ya Allah, wa tubu ilallah. We are making tawbah to you on this night. Ya Allah, you said in Quran, Inna Allah yuhibbu tawabin. Ya Allah, you said the people of tawbah will be amongst your mahbubeen. Ya Allah, we ask that you cast one glance of muhabba on our heart. Cast one gaze of your rahmah on our heart. Cast one ray of hidayah on our heart. Ya Rabbi Kareem, give us a second chance on this night. Ya Allah, we have been untrue to you. We were disloyal to you. We were disloyal to Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Ya Allah, we do ikrar of our dhunub. We testify to our sins. We acknowledge our sins. We come to you seeking your forgiveness, Ya Allah. We pledge to you, Ya Allah, that in the future we want only and only to love you, and in your name, and for your sake. Ya Allah, remove all the memories of sin from our mind. Remove all the images of sin from our mind. Remove all the cravings of sin from our heart. Ya Rabbi Kareem, Ya Allah, weaken this nafs of ours. Weaken this nafs of ours. Ya Allah, we are sick and tired of being Abdul Nafs. Ya Allah, we want to become Abdullah. Ya Allah, accept us amongst ibadik as-salihin. Make us amongst your true and righteous servants. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbi Kareem, there is nothing in this world that we care for except becoming your abd and your fakir. Ya Allah, there's nothing in this world that we want except becoming the ummati of your Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, becoming amongst his sabeen, muttabi'een, mukhliseen. Ya Allah, amongst his true and sincere followers. Ya Allah, open up to our hearts the beauty of the sunnah. Open up our hearts the attraction of the sunnah. Make each and every aspect of the sunnah, the zahir and batin of the sunnah, the outward and inward of the sunnah, his surah and his seerah, his ta'limat and kayfiyat, more beloved to us than anything else in the world and all that it contains. And Ya Allah, take out from our hearts any attraction to anything or person or idea that can lead us away from you, that can distract us from you. Put a karahat for it in our heart. Put an aversion or repugnance for it in our heart. Ya Rabbi Kareem, we ask that you become pleased with us. We just want that you become radhi with us. Ya Allah, become radhi with us. Ya Allah, send upon us your khitab. Radiyallahu anhum wa radu an. Ya Allah, send upon us your Idam, Inzi'i ila rabbiki radiyatan marziya. Ya Allah, give us that life that will lead to this end. Give us that way of life that will lead to this goal. Ya Allah, we want you to be our maqsood, you to be our matloob, you to be our mahboob, you to be our ma'bood. La ilaha illallah. Ya Allah, we come to you. You said in Quran, man yu'min billahi yahdi qalbahu. Ya Allah, we have iman in you, and only you. Send the hidayah on our heart once again. Give us another chance, Ya Allah. Soften our heart towards the deen. Increase our heart and our love for you, and our love for Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and our love for all of those who love you and him, and our love for all of those who are beloved to you and him. Unite this ummah in this muhabba. Unite this ummah in this ikhlas. Unite this ummah in this talab for you, Ya Rabbi Kareem. We live in difficult times. We live in an age of fasad and fitna, an age of fisk and fujur. Ya Rabbi Kareem, do hifazat of our iman. Accept our iman on the side as an amana. Once again, we all say we have iman. Ashhadu la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. Ya Allah, accept this iman as an amana from us. Do hifazat of this amana. Preserve our iman until the day we die. Preserve the iman of all of our children, of all of our descendants until Yawm al-Din. Ya Allah, send your khususi rahmat and fadl and karam on the muqtadeen and a'imma of this masjid, on the prayer followers and leaders of this masjid, on the khatib of this masjid, and then make this masjid a shining light of the Quran, Sunnah and Sharia. Make it a center of ihya al-Din, tajdeed al-Din, khidmat al-Din, isha'at al-Din. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbi Kareem. Fill its halls with musallin muttaqeen. Make its halls produce musallin muttaqeen. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbi Kareem. Make us strong in our deen. Ya Allah, we have fallen so far. We have lost ourselves in the dunya. We have brought nothing but shame and hypocrisy in our life. Ya Allah, we make tawbah to you, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, forgive us for the sins that we did in the day. Forgive us for the sins that we do at night. Forgive us for the sins that we do alone. Forgive us for the sins that we do in front of others. And forgive us for the sins that we did against you. Forgive us for the sins that we did against others. Ya Allah, forgive us for the sins that we remember. Ya Allah, forgive us for the sins that we've even forgotten that we did them. Ya Allah, make us strong in our salah. Make us regular in our fajr. Make us loving in our salah. Allah, we too want to remember you in our salah. We too want to feel you in our salah. We too want to feel Subhana Rabbi al-Ala, Ya Rabbi Kareem. Ya Allah, come back to our heart. We will clean our hearts of everything but you. But just come back to our life, Allah. Come back to our salah, Allah. Come back to our sajda, Allah. Ya Rabbi Kareem, we make tawbah of anything and everything but you. Come back to our life, Ya Allah. Grant us the halawat of iman, the lazzat of ibadah, the suroor of sajda. Ya Allah, we want to feel your qurb. Ya Allah, you said, Inni Kareem. Ya Allah, make us amongst the muqarraboon. Make us amongst the zakireen. Ya Allah, make us amongst the sabireen, awwabeen, tawwabeen, qaniteen, shakireen, muttaqeen, muttaqeen, mukhliseen. Ya Allah, let us live our whole life trying to adorn ourselves with the sifat of the mu'mineen. Ya Allah, we make tawbah of our first only ways. We want to come to you in each and every ayah of Quran. Let us not pass away from this earth until we have felt and lived each and every ayah of Quran, felt and lived every teaching of Nabi Kareem sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Rabbi Kareem, shower your karam upon us. Shower your generosity upon us. And every weak one turns to the strong. We are da'if and you're a qawi. Every needy one turns to the generous. We are fakir and you're a ghani. We are fakir and you're a kareem. Ya Rabbi Kareem, Ya Allah, show your mercy to the world and forgive the sinners like us. Forgive us the sinning members of this ummah. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbi Kareem. And we make dua for all of the Muslimin and muta'assireen, all of the oppressed and downtrodden of this ummah, all of the members of this ummah in hardship and difficult times, wherever they may be. Ya Allah, you know the pain in their heart. Send your sukoon and itminan on their heart. Send the tranquility and peace upon them. Send your special rahmah and hidayah upon them. And Ya Allah, accept us for their khidmah. Accept us for their muhabba. Accept us to make dua for them. Ya Allah, accept us for this deen. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbi Kareem. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم وصلى الله تعالى على حبيبه سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.